I'm Dave Wilhelm, and this is the last video in our series on the Business 245 business plan. In this video, we discuss the final and complete business plan, pulling all those diverse sections together into one consistent and comprehensive business plan. It has taken us a while, but we are now ready to assemble the final complete business plan. The organization looks like this. The title page is page 1, table of contents, page 2. The final page is the index. Each of those 3 items does have its own page. The rest are mashed together in this order. The executive summary, then the strategy, product, target market, location, supply chain management, industry and competition, break-even analysis, market research, timeline, HR or staffing, earning statements, ownership form, licenses and registration, SWOT analysis, and financing. Notice even though we did the product section before the strategy section, for the business plan, the strategy section comes first, then the product section. Here are the general guidelines, the rubric. Follow the template requirements. It should be a narrative style. The font type, I suggest Verdana, Calibri, Arial. At any rate, use a sans serif. That means without the little wiggles at the ends. Font size 12 to 18 black. Now you can use color, size, bold, or italic for emphasis. The exception is the title page where go for it, whatever you would like. No particular spacing is requirement, but please do not double space it. That looks too much like a report. Overall readability is important. Consistent style and format. And like the font type and the font size, a consistent style and format is important. It may vary a little bit since you were submitting the individual business plan sections one at a time. Make sure those all agree in font size and overall consistent style and format. There should be minimum duplication, that is the product information in the product section, the industry and competition in the industry and competition section. Spelling, grammar, and punctuation are important. They affect readability, they give it a professional appearance, or in the case of errors, a non-professional appearance. There will be deductions for spelling, capitalization, or grammar. Also in the course, in the Start Basic Course Info section, are the items on the individual business plan sections rubric and the rubric and scoring for the final business plan. You may want to look those over as well. Here are the requirements in addition to those 2 items in the Start Basic Course Info section and the requirements in the template. Here's some ways to lose points. The section isn't there. Insufficient narrative, missing key points, not following the template, incorrection section or slide order, too little or too much information. Yeah, I realize that's kind of hard to understand. Missing section or subsection heading, which would make it difficult for me to find the right areas. Lack of quantitative information, things like pricing, break-even quantities. Lacking specific information, too general. There is another one of those that's really hard to determine exactly what the requirement is. There is no hard copy requirement. Also, for the final complete business plan, there is no template. Just collect them all together in the correct order, make sure they're consistent, and submit them.